everybody, welcome to Blue Goose Garage. This video you're about to watch is the 67 project recap number 5. And I'm sorry ahead of time for this video being kind of hard to follow. I can't show everything like I've explained before. I have to skip some stuff, but I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to start this out with a story. When I was probably 9 or 10, my cousin came down and he bought off the dad a cluster out of that car. The car by that point around 2000 was already rusty enough. It amazes me because the top of the dash is the only one that didn't have holes rusted in it. The rest of them out here, they rusted off at the firewall. I mean, they just fell completely out of it. But that one still had a windshield. So the top part of the dash was okay, but about everything from about midway down just rusted off, and the dashboard fell out of the car and it was laying on the floor. He bought the cluster just to save it, I guess. He took it apart and did some minor cleanup to it, and that's how it sat for 20 years. It just was a part in a box. When I really got into this car, and I decided that I would love to have a tack and gauges dash for this car because it's on the data plate. That's what it had. Dad called up and talked to him for me, and he still had that one. I am very thankful that I was able to get my car's original speedometer. I have the harness for the gauge, for a gauge car minus the front clip part of it. I'm very thankful I was able to get that stuff back. I put that together last night, pretty much as soon as I got home. You see how the white behind the needles is rusty, and the needles have a little rust on them. But that's the original cluster to my car, so. Got a windshield in it. The dash is painted. The dash is in it. Some of the wiring's back in it. Now that's a Pontiac Tempest windshield. It's an original. I got that when I got that cluster. Dash looks pretty good. Still have to go back and paint the column. And I want some kind of S10 steering wheel, I guess, or something. Unless I come up with a stock one. You can look up that part number and stuff if you want to. I had dash harness, the ribbon cable running to the back, tail light harness. I had every harness for this car except a front clip harness. When Dad sold the front clip off this car, the harness went with it, or it got gone later. Point is, we didn't have it. This is an M&H front harness for a 67 Chevelle with gauges. I put the original engine harness back in. Here you got your wiper, temp gauge. I don't think I put the coil wire in the right place, but I don't remember ever showing that. That harness was completely unwrapped from there to there. The tape had fell out off of it over the years. So I kind of just guesstimated. Let's see if this dead shorts or anything. First time since 1977. Nothing. Which might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. Alright, so I don't have the switch up in the dash. I have it down here so I can get to it. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Alright, so this is an attempt at a first start with the car's wiring for the first time since 1977. Original fuses, everything. to check the spark. Pressure gauge hooked up yet. That's next. 40 pounds. Figured I'd show you some of what I've been doing. You can see here that I've got the dash out. The reason I took the dash out, there was a few pretty good reasons, but one of them, I never did paint underneath the firewall, underneath the dash, the back side of the firewall. So I showed you having a dash out. The two things being that I needed to do was paint the firewall, and I needed to do something about this wiring, the glass fuse holders. You can look down in here at the 3 or 4 that are still on it. Those are still on it because on the back side of this, there's a female spade on a wire that hooks to this. And here, you hook your things up like your lamp wire and your, well, that one says ACC fused, so like lamp, ignition fused. Can't read this one. But these are where all the tack wires hook up to this, besides the brown one. All the rest of them hook into this. So, well, they hook into that and that wire. This is the turn signal wire. In other words, it would have hooked into here. Since this is a factory blinker tack harness and console, harness and cluster, and here's your console harness over here where that hooks in. I've got it doubled back over, and there's a few different reasons why I took it out of the car, but the main thing being you just couldn't find where things went. There is a screaming, but so far we're making it. According to the speedometer, we're running 50. Transmission's working fine. It's running great. I didn't even get to test drive this thing, and I had to, I'm driving at 8 miles to the car show, but fingers crossed we make it in there. Enjoyed the video. Again, I'm sorry for it being so hard to follow that. I'm trying to make big differences in the video. I can't show everything. It's impossible for me to show everything and it not end up being 50 videos just in a recap series. I don't want it to be like that. Like I've said before, none of this is permanent. Everything's gotten changed 2-3 times. Ideas have been different. Plans have been forced to be changed. It is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see us again next time. Bye.